So I've been in pubs probably, God, I forget how old I am, probably 20, 22 years. So I started in New York bartending a couple of years. That was a really good experience. And then came back to the UK, and my uncle runs multiple pubs in London. I was living in Southampton at the time, and he just said to me, "You interested in? I hear you've been in the industry. Do you want to continue?" So came up to London, started running a bar in South London, and then the difficulties of running a business. It's been really, really tough for the last 2 years. Just I've had a huge turnover of staff because obviously during the lockdowns people reflect and people have moved on, decided to go down different career paths. And then just the stop-start of it all is really tiring, even though you are off work. I was always coming in every day to try and stay active. And I think consistency is really important in any kind of business or brand, and keeping a consistent offer on, especially with all the different rules that were always coming in, like, tables of 6, only allowed to eat outside. You have to, the crazy one about having to order food with a beer. So it was really difficult to keep a consistent offer going, and also deliveries were a nightmare. So obviously delivery companies were suffering for the same kind of issues we were. So they couldn't get boots on the ground. They didn't have drivers. So, I was switching out my products all the time. Customers would come in and be like, "This is my favorite beer, you haven't had it." And it was simply because I couldn't get it. So I think for me, keeping a consistent offering going was the hardest thing, and consistent staff, and keeping standards, as high as I want them to be.